Today we're going to start putting together a garage sale. I'm going to show you step by step a way to make sure that you get the most money out of your items. We are going to purge, and it's all home decorating. And this is just stuff I started pulling out. I've got a few things upstairs. Decided it's time to get rid of the things that I have not used since we moved into our new home. I'm gonna show you how I get this and much more stuff ready to go. First thing we're gonna talk about is pricing your items. Honestly, we all think that what we have in our home is worth a lot. Okay, I get it. But number one, you wanna get rid of it. Number two, you wanna get some good money out of it. But number three, you wanna get rid of it, okay? Look over the condition, make sure it works if it's something that plugs in or what have you. Make sure that it's clean. There is nothing worse than going to a garage sale where the merchandise is dirty. Those are very important. If it's not in good condition, if it's not clean and it doesn't work, get rid of it. I purchased these on Amazon the other day. It's all kinds of different pricing. Plus it gives us some blank ones down here at the bottom. Let's say you had something that was a little bit more expensive. You could actually just write in the tag. If you don't know how to price it and you're not quite sure what to do with it or whatever, they also have something that says make an offer. Now I can just grab one of these off, slap it on what it is I want to sell, and it's done. Let's move on to where you're having the garage sale. If you're having your garage sale in your garage, make sure it's clean, make sure it's picked up, make sure things that are not for sale are put away, covered up, or out of there. My garage is decorated, and unfortunately there's nothing that I can actually do to cover that up. And I have people all the time, hey, is the stuff on the walls for sale? No. But we have a motorcycle, we have a race car, we have some other things that are in our garage. We get those out of there because they're there to see a garage sale. I don't need to be showing someone my husband's race car. We make sure we get the garage cleared out as much as we possibly can. Set this up like a little store. I mean, you want to make people want to come into your garage sale. It's easy to see the merchandise. The next thing is signage. Signage is very, very important. Where we live, we have multiple places that we can put our signs. My husband used some old real estate signs that I have and just covered those with cardboard. He spray painted on them. The funniest thing is we always keep hearing from customers how intriguing it was, because some of the signs are a mile or two away from our home, but there are signs in the interim. They'd get about a half a mile, be like, oh my gosh, there's another sign. Oh my gosh, there's another sign. It brings you directly to my home. We always put those out on Wednesday night, and then as soon as the garage sale is over on Friday, we go and pick everything up. Do not leave your signs up, because if they don't have a date on them, people still think you're having a garage sale and they're gonna come try and find your home. That's just rude. And number two, there's a lot of cities that have ordinances where those have to be picked up immediately. Also check your local area and see if you need to have a permit in order to either have your garage sale or have your signs up on the street. One way around the signs on the street is I see a lot of people actually will move their car out into the street and they will actually put the garage sale signs in their car. It's one way around it. I don't allow pre-sales. I always start my garage sales at 9 o'clock. Make sure you place it on Facebook. Sometimes some areas, it might actually be a good idea to still put an ad in the newspaper or your local little paper.
Hi guys, it's Jax. Mommy's having a garage sale today and she asked me if I would tell you about it. We're here from 9 to 3 today unless it rains. We've got a lot of home decorating. You know Mommy loves to decorate. So she wants to buy some new stuff. So what do you gotta do? You gotta sell the old stuff. So hope to see ya. Bye.
All right, I'm starting to set up how I'm going to display things. What I'm using here is a couple of old directional signs. They're kind of like sawhorses. And then I have a ladder, and I have an old piece of closet shelving. Works out perfect because it sets right in here and it creates a nice flat space for things to sit on. Like I said, we covered the motorcycle so no one can see it. My bicycle's back there so no one can see that either. I'm creating a barrier so that I don't have people walking around trying to get to the motorcycle, because believe me, they do. So everything has been swept out, everything is clean. Now I'm gonna set a few more things up here. Word to the wise. This rocking chair will end up on a table someplace if I have got the space. This way no one's playing with it. So here's my nesting tables, and I'm gonna quick touch those pieces up there because I want to get a decent price out of them. That's the first thing someone will point out. And it's not bad, it's something they can do themselves, but let's prevent that from happening. So see how I said I like to set things up as if you were in a store? These will get moved around as well. And I have an antique dresser that I'm going to be selling too. The race car will be gone probably tomorrow. But most of this here is either lamps or a few pictures, which will be moved, and a few odds and ends in the back there. All of this is pretty well miscellaneous, but I'm gonna get it arranged and make it look nice. And then the nice thing is, with those stickers that I showed you, I'm gonna be able to go around and just slap some tags on things, and then we'll be done and ready to go. So I have everything tagged, and you can see the tags. I actually used different colors. If it was like a dark object, I tried to get one of the bright colored tags on there. So all the lamps, the cords are tied up on. I tried to put kind of like things together. So all home decor. I've got pillows here. I literally have set everything out nicely so that it's easy to see, easy to get to, and people don't have to ask how much something is because the tag is right on the merchandise. I've got rugs for sale, some furniture, and then out here just kind of set up a few things in case no one knew what those were. So I'm going to show you a what not to do. I had a neighbor message me the other day and ask if I would be willing to take a few pieces that she had left over from another garage sale. And of course the only thing she mentioned was a PlayStation, a little Tykes basketball hoop, and one other thing. And then she brought me over a bunch of junk. It's not priced. Yep, that's broke. Anyway, this is what not to do at a garage sale. So we are all set, ready for our sale. Actually, I've been open for a couple of hours now, and I have actually sold a lot of merchandise. Being as how it's been hot a lot, I always suggest having a fan out here. It just kind of helps move the air around a little bit. I like music, so makes people feel comfortable. And I like to do what they call fluffing. This garage sale is absolutely wiped out. Obviously, I'm thrilled, but yet a lot of people are passing up when they come down the street. You know, people slow down and then they leave. So I've got to fluff it and make sure that it looks as though we still have plenty of merchandise. I would suggest moving things more close to the door. Let me show you here. So this makes it look like there's at least a little bit more stuff. See what I mean about being wiped out? These tables were full when we started. Just sold a bunch of big things that are on the back of this table, so I'm going to fluff and move a few things around. Well, I have to say the sale was a very big success. I ended up doing Saturday as well, only because I had the signs up and everything was already still out, and I ended up making over $1,100. I only had one item that I sold that was $100. Everything else was small prices. So I hope these tips are helpful, and I hope that it's something that you're going to try and have yourself a successful sale. Now we have to go pick up our signs. A couple more things I came across that I thought would be something I should tell you about for the garage sales. Number one, you are going to have some kind of a cash box. And here is what I generally use. And then it does have a tray in it. And I generally start with $150 in cash. I do probably about 45 singles, and then fives, a couple of tens, a roll of quarters. I try not to have items that are 10, 15, 20 cents because the quarter thing is easy. Aside from that, the next thing that I like to have is a pad of paper and a pen. If you are having other people selling things also in the garage sale, remember we talked about our tags, how these could be actually assigned to different people. That way you can keep track of their sales and your sales. Personally, I like to do my own garage sale, not have anybody else involved. So it makes it a lot easier, it's less confusing, it's done the way you want it, and I just enjoy it a lot more. So the other thing too is safety pins. If you're going to have pillows or maybe a comforter or a blanket or something like that, you may want to attach a tag, a paper tag, to the pillow. A lot of times those things just fall off if you stick them on there. People will go and take them off and say, how much is this? So have some safety pins handy. The other thing I do is I start collecting my grocery bags, my Walmart bags, Jewel, wherever it is that you grocery shop. I have a lot of those on hand. I try to get a little bit of bubble wrap and then a few boxes. I have Amazon at my house almost daily, so I try to keep a bunch of those boxes. It helps when people buy a lot of things. I can just kind of pile them in there. If I need to wrap something in bubble wrap that might be a little bit pricey, we obviously don't want that broke. So collect your bags and things like that a good couple weeks in advance. And we've already talked about signs. Make sure you put those out the night before. Make sure you pick them up as soon as possible following your sale. Make sure they're clear. Make sure that if you're going to put the address on, people can see it and read it. If you're going to put the date of your sale on there, make sure the date is on it, and you might want to put the time. I try not to put those kinds of things on my signs because I might have a one-day sale. I may have just a two-day sale. And we do enough signs that people can follow those all the way to my house. So I hope this was inspirational. I hope it's something that will help you have your own garage sale and make sure that it's successful and that you can sell all of your unwanted items and make a couple dollars along the way. So thanks for stopping in. Hope everything works out for you. Thanks for watching.
Bye.